our parents taught us, you know, you have to be 10 steps ahead because they're going to push you 9 back. So there was always an inherent teaching in all of us that we couldn't just be good, we had to be better. What the American hustle means to me starts from the coast of the continent. The hustle began with the capture and enslavement of a people, to the imprisonment on the boats that transported us here. And this is not to belittle anyone else's travel to these shores, but no group of people suffered as our people did traveling to this country. If you take a look at the pictures of what the boats look like, where they packed us like sardines on each level, and the waste from the person above fell on the person below. There was no bathroom to go to. You didn't go out and get any fresh air. You were packed on there. So you were the instrument of the European hustle in the Americas. You're the instrument of that. We are the instrument of their hustle. And as being the instrument, we are the hustle. We are not the beneficiaries of it. As the instrument of that, we have absorbed all the blows, the abuses of all of these things to make this country what it is. We've created things and we've sold out to someone else for their benefits. For the success that's here, it is not only with our labor. Let's jump ahead to the music. We are the instrument of what is known as quote-unquote American rock and roll. There is no rock and roll. There was black music, which was banned, and it was called race music. A group of people found benefit in that race music. They stole that race music, as they called it, and made it their own. They benefited from our music, and they're the only ones who profited from it.
When Chuck Berry plugged in his electric guitar and gave rock and roll its signature instrumentation and sound, taking the guitar solo and all-out enthusiastic performances to their peak.
Able to be successful is because we have followed every avenue. We could not exist today if we followed the quote-unquote American dream, which is basically a fallacy because it's not what they did to get ahead. It's what they told us we need to do. We weren't even allowed to be educated. So we had to educate ourselves. So that yellow brick road was never open to us. We opened our own yellow brick road. They didn't do it. That's what I love about being black. We know how to survive. Survival gave birth to the word hustle. To give you a great example of a hustle, survival, let's talk about Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson had a slave by the name of Sally Hemings. Her hustle was that she wanted her children to be free. His bargain with her was that she had to stay with him till she died, and that's the only way he would allow her children to be free. So that was her hustle, and she had to make a bargain with the devil to free her children. The American hustle should be for blacks exactly what your company is doing. The American hustle, as shown on TV, is something different. What is needed for a black company to earn the respect of other black people and also to earn the patronage of black clientele? We have to make sure that when we put out that quality product, that we maintain that product and not look at profit over the quality of the product. Because you can make a lot of money by watering down your product, but then that's not your product any longer. So you have to be prideful that this is your product and you're going to keep it pure. And that's the important thing, the purity of a product. And that also has to do with the purity of the people who are producing the product. So if you are adamant about your product and prideful about your product, you're going to make sure that you keep putting out a great product. You're going to make sure that any employees who work for you understand the standards that they are going to be held to under your tutelage. I would like to see now, as our American hustle, is I want to see doctors and other researchers who are black starting their own companies. I want to see engineers, computer scientists starting their own Google, starting their own IBM. I want us to be the owners and operators and the determiners of our own future, as opposed to working for and beneath someone else. We don't need to be on a step within someone else's company. Because if we stand on that step, we can get knocked down. We need to be the step. We need to be the whole stairway. That's what we need to be. That needs to be our hustle now.